Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Talk Guns at Quincy's Corner. I'm Quincy. Welcome to my corner. Today I've actually got my son Randy with me. We're going to do a video on muzzle brakes, and more specifically, muzzle brakes with young shooters. Now, as you see, both rifles, the bolt is in the rear position. There's no ammo in the rifle at all. No live ammo sitting on the table in a magazine. Yes, there are some rounds here, but I think we'll be okay. Now, what we've got here is a Savage Axis chambered in .243, which in the state of Virginia is basically the smallest caliber you can hunt deer with. When we first got this rifle, you were 5 or 6?
About 5.5, so right between.
And at the time, it was probably a little more than what he could manage, a little more than he could handle. So tell him a little bit about it.
When I first got it, I had really been wanting to go deer hunt with my granddad, so of course I needed a gun to take. And at the time, my granddad did not have a low-powered rifle that I could use, so we went out and picked this up so that I could use. First time I shot it, it hurt. It hurt like crazy.
So what we did was, a friend of mine at a machine shop worked with me, helped me out. He took and ordered the tools needed to thread the end of the barrel. And from there, went online, ordered a muzzle brake. And now I cannot remember where this muzzle brake was ordered. It was ordered real quick. If I remember right, it's probably even an off-brand. No real name specifically. But if you're interested, you can find muzzle brakes like this and others available on the NCCA website, NationalConcealedCarryAssociation.com. Follow the link below, save you 10%. Now, we got the muzzle brake, got it put on, and actually bought some Hornady low recoil ammunition. What did you think about that?
After that, I basically shot it for fun at that point. It had such a low kick, it felt like I was shooting my .22 long rifle. It had no kick at all.
So you see, for a young shooter, a muzzle brake can make a big difference to them. Now, was it necessary? Maybe, maybe not. Every child is going to be a little bit different. I think it just happened to be the situation at the time is what kind of scared him. Now, there are some cons to a muzzle brake. The gases that expel from the side of it are tremendous. They do increase the decibel level of what you hear right there beside you. Because instead of projecting outward, it projects to the side. So that is the biggest con of a muzzle brake, is the increased noise. But other than that, I mean, what's your opinion? Muzzle brake or no muzzle brake for a young shooter?
For a young shooter, definitely go with a muzzle brake. It helps you tremendously. It was so bad when I first got it, I was terrified of this gun. It was a good 2-year span, I didn't even touch it. After the muzzle brake, it was fun to shoot.
Now, I will say, if the child is not comfortable shooting that firearm, do not force them. That's just asking for something bad to happen. Either a careless mistake is going to be made, or it's going to push them away from firearms altogether. And that's not what we ever want to try to do. We always want to try to bring as many people in as possible, learn to enjoy it, respect it, and just have fun. Now, again, you can see the muzzle brakes we have. Once he got to where he could shoot the .243, no problem. We took the muzzle brake off because it was just added weight hanging right there on the end of the barrel. Now, they do add a little bit of weight. If I remember right, this one, no bigger than it is, weighed a little bit over half a pound, which doesn't sound like a lot until you put it 22 inches out on the end of a barrel and you've got all that weight pulling downward. So what we did for the time being, we took the flash hider off of one of my AR-15s, modified it, screwed it onto his barrel so the threads didn't get damaged, and actually ended up putting the brake on the AR-15 just to have something again there to protect the threads. Now I will say, a muzzle brake on an AR-15, you don't really feel any difference. There's no perceived recoil that's noticeably different at all. The one thing that is noticeably different is the sound. AR-15s, yeah. AR-15s are known to be a loud rifle to begin with. The muzzle brake makes it extremely, extremely loud. We had a varmint in our backyard one night. It was a fox. Now we have some cats that are indoor-outdoor cats. So being that there was a fox maybe 20 feet off of our back porch, that's something we normally tend to worry about. If the animals are on down in the woods, no big deal. And as long as we can scream at them and they run off, we let them be. It's nature. It's where they belong. That's their home. However, again, we had a fox for a while that you could scream at it, you could throw something down there, it'd sit there and stare at you or start walking closer. So yeah, eventually I did take a shot at it using this AR-15, not thinking about the muzzle brake. And after I took the shot, it was a good 2 hours almost before the ringing ever stopped in my ears. It was one of those things, just caught up in the moment. Didn't feel like I had time to grab hearing protection. Figured one shot, no big deal, not much difference than hunting. Yeah, I was wrong.
I was actually standing in our kitchen, just doing the dishes, and when I heard him shot, I could still hear the ringing in my ears a good 10-15 minutes afterwards.
So yeah, again, the noise increase on the muzzle brake is the biggest con. And again, if you're out target practicing, shooting from a rest or a table, sandbags, definitely want to make sure you have everything clear on the sides of the muzzle brake as well. That was actually one mistake we made early on when we went to sight in my son's rifle. Just again, had never really shot with the muzzle brake that much. We had stuff sitting on the table, some targets, I think a few sodas.
Yeah.
First shot, everything just kind of flew to the side. So yeah, real quick learning curve on that.
Very, very messy situation.
Yeah, but again, my opinion on muzzle brakes, I know everyone has their own. Some people like them, some people don't. Me, in the right situation, I think they're great. Using them with a young shooter, trying to get them comfortable, the amount of recoil that it reduces is tremendous. It is very noticeable. So yeah, getting a young enthusiast involved, I think they're excellent. And depending on what you're looking for, the style you're looking for, prices are going to vary. Brand makes a difference on that as well. So, it's all in what you're wanting to use it for. So, anything else you'd like to add? Tell the people?
One quick thing that's not about guns. This little flashlight from Tacx is amazing. So.
Yeah, he's been bugging about that flashlight for a while, so he's happy he finally got his. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Now, I know I promised you guys a review on the belly band. We're not done quite yet with all of that. Got a couple people testing it out right now for me as well to give me their opinion, their reviews. Should have that up in a couple days. So again, I haven't forgot. We're just still working on it. So while we were working on that, we thought we'd throw this one out there for you. I'm Quincy.
I'm Randy.
Thank you guys. Leave a like, comment, share the video, follow the link at the bottom of the description. Save yourself 10% at NCCA's website. That's a mouthful. National Concealed Carry Association.com. Say that 10 times fast.
No, thank you.
Tacx Pro Gear. Thank you guys. You guys have been wonderful. We'll see you next time.